Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Crypto Insider channel. I am the Crypto Insider, back with another cryptocurrency video for you today. It is March 30th, 2020, and I hope everyone is sheltering in place and following their self-isolation and quarantines and everything else that the local and federales tell you to do in order to prevent the spread and contagion of the COVID-19 coronavirus. In any case, we're here making cryptocurrency videos and staying home as best we can. I am one of those lucky people that work remote anyway, so it really hasn't affected my lifestyle much. I guess I was a trendsetter, I'm finally, society is modeling after my normal and staying home. In any case, on the screen before you, if you're new to the channel, is the confirmation tweet from GSG Charities at Good XRP. They have confirmed that we sent 11 XRP to at Good XRP. They break it down, ship it off to all those different charities you see here in the Twitter handles. They're all good places. As we get new subscribers to the YouTube channel, we send more and more XRP to at Good XRP. So if you know anyone that might be interested in cryptocurrency, feel free to send a link to our channel, and if they subscribe, we will donate on their behalf as well. Before we jump into the gritty nitty, as Mrs. Slocum would say, we are... I'd also like to say that I'm not a tax accountant, stockbroker, investment advisor, certified financial planner. I'm not offering to sell you anything or saying that you should take my advice. I'm saying, sometimes I'll point out things that I've done, and you may want to consider doing the same thing, and that's fine to consider it, but you want to do your own due diligence and talk to your own financial folks before shelling out your hard-earned fiat. Let us look at the live cryptocurrency prices. Bitcoin dominance in that 65% range. 65.5%. We'd like to see that get down a little bit. The chart here has diverged a little bit from Bitcoin. XRP price has diverged from Bitcoin a little bit. And what I mean by that is XRP has gained satoshis on the Bitcoin if you were to pair the two, which means XRP's been gaining more and not losing as much against the dollar as Bitcoin has. So even though Bitcoin is up today 3.33% and XRP's down 0.39%, everything is pretty much sideways. When I look at the top 10 today, there are no real standouts. Everything is between 0 and 2%. Tezos making a 1.84% gain. Let me see what Link's doing. 1.67%. We do have a story about Link today that we're going to cover after we get through all this price stuff. And our H-bar, sitting at number 37, is down 2.68%. But really, this number doesn't matter to me that much with H-bar. I mean, when you get down to 3 cents, any little bump in any direction looks like a huge swing over here in their percentage calculator. Yeah, so no real big. It's nice to see the price is slowly creeping up, and I'm guessing that XRP is going to get in line here if the trend continues today. So I'm not real worried about being 0.32% down from yesterday. At the technical page, we did have some greens coming in when I started recording the video. Oh, now we have, yeah, they're still there, and we have some overbought. So it looks like it's trending upwards at the exact moment. Who knows? That can change extremely quickly, but we do like to look at all the moving averages. When you get all this green, it's a good day. So we still got some work to get there, but hopefully, we can see some buying activity. And unless that disappoints you and you want to see some more selling activity so that you can expand your bags. There's a couple stories. I'm just going to cover them briefly because they're not real important stories. We have covered Yogita Khatri before. They're both from Yahoo News, and it's not because I was lazy and only went to Yahoo News. It's because I didn't really see any stories I liked anywhere else. Seems like some of the crypto news has been kind of depressed lately. People aren't reporting with the same veracity as they were. Um, and so I'm not finding many stories on Tezos or many stories on H-bar. I have to pull out what I can out of the din and sort of comment on things that way. Spanish banking giant Santander is bringing its Ripple-powered payment solution to Mexico this year, revealing the news in a Form 20 filed with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission earlier this month. Santander said the solution OnePayFX will be coming to Mexico in early 2020. Initially launched in 2018, OnePayFX is a money transfer solution and leverages RippleNet, formerly Xcurrent, to settle cross-border transactions. It does not use XRP. Santander said the solution offers transparency, competitive cost, and better speed, improving the overall customer experience. So, uh, this was part of Ripple's strategy, bringing them in with the non-cryptocurrency solution, and as they get comfortable with Xcurrent, or what they're calling OnePayFX, um, then kind of trying to say, well, if you think we lowered cost with this solution, then you should see our cryptocurrency solution. We can really lower your costs here. So kind of trying to lure the rat into the trap, so to speak. And we'll see if that continues. I'm curious to know, and I guess I'd have to probably keep my eye open for Swell or something like that. I'd be curious to see how actively Ripple is actually marketing the XRP solution. It's not uncommon for banks to not use it, especially the big banks. They tend to go for um, the safer solution that doesn't really have unanswered regulatory questions and things like that hanging over its head. So it makes sense that they would go with this, but I guess, we're up to what, 24, 25, 26 ODL, on-demand liquidity partners. I don't know. I'm sure Leonidas or somebody probably has that on their website. I should check into that. The next story we have is about Chainlink. Crypto lender Celsius taps Chainlink's price oracles for interest rate decentralization. This article is by William Foxley. Foxley lady. No, I won't do it. Trust me. Lending platform Celsius Network has teamed with an Oracle provider to make the price feeds it uses to calculate crypto asset interest rates less centralized. Wow, is that the most boring sentence I've ever read in my life? Possibly. Announced Monday, Celsius has subscribed to Chainlink, which connects smart contracts with real-world data, as opposed to fake-world data, as a middle pathway to decentralization, said Chainlink CEO Sergey Nazarov in a telephone interview with CoinDesk. Celsius offers above-market interest rate returns for cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ether and has some $600 million in assets under management. Under the new arrangement, Chainlink will also place a portion of its Bitcoin and Ether crypto holdings under Celsius's treasury management services. So it looks like these two have found each other, Celsius and Chainlink, and they're going to explore the DeFi world. And Chainlink is kind of really built for decentralized finance. DeFi applications have become a prime applicant for Chainlink in the last few months, given the more robust nature of oracles over other pricing solutions. Polkadot became the first non-Ethereum blockchain to integrate Chainlink just a month ago. Sorry, the coffee is reacting with me today. Most technical or financial projects often see decentralization as an all-or-nothing effort, according to Nazarov. Chainlink adds one building block that projects can use to decentralize in what he described as a hybrid cloud blockchain application. And I'm not going to go through this whole story because it is kind of boring. But it's nice to see when we have something here at the channel that we have a position in. I have a very small Chainlink position. It's nice to sort of see the stories about it. um, Chainlink was a really good performer, and so was Tezos throughout the last quarter of 2019. They both have taken a dive with the recent downtrend when everything has taken a dive, but there's no reason to think that they won't come back. I'm not seeing any negative news that would prevent that sort of action as the rest of the market comes back and we shake off some of the panic that we saw with the coronavirus. And I think we will at some point. If you were assuring, at least here in the U.S., just after looking at some of the numbers in my head, most people in the U.S. will not even know somebody that gets coronavirus, let alone die from the coronavirus. And of course, that's assuming even distribution, but if you live in a big city, chances are you will know somebody. Your chances are a lot better of knowing somebody with it, or that's recovered from it. And but regardless of the numbers, I think that normalcy is going to settle in at some point, and the panic, to maintain panic, it takes energy. And even with daily media stories, people will exhaust themselves on what's causing them to panic at some point. So I'm looking for some return to normalcy for the markets. Hopefully we get the economy engine pumping again. I was looking today and I saw that I think crude oil was down under $20 a barrel. A lot of people are reporting gas prices in line with what we had in the late 80s and early 90s. So that's not good news. That means there's too much oil and people aren't using it at that high of a rate. My guess is everybody staying home has something to do with it, but also industry has slowed down a little bit. But we'll see what happens. There's my music. I will quit bloviating on and on. Apparently, I sound like John Malkovich. I don't hear it, but several people said that so far. I've got John Malkovich, Philip Seymour Hoffman, and the guy from Silence of the Lambs, Buffalo Bill, that does that naughty dance. In any case, there's the music. I am going to pop up some additional videos for you to continue your crypto insider journey. Thank you for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.